Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our High Dominion series. Hopefully, as you are watching this episode, you have already downloaded and or at least checked out the Apocalypse expansion, which is now available on Steam and other digital distribution platforms, or maybe you just... Do they even sell Paradox games in a box? I don't know. I definitely was raised in the era of boxed computer games. Not just boxed computer games, but the big boxes before they shrunk down. Remember that? Remember when they used to be in like boxes bigger than an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper? Yeah, that existed one time, kids. But then they shrunk them down across the board. I don't know if Paradox even does that. But anyway, you guys have hopefully been enjoying the expansion, for those of you who have been planning to pick it up. And for those of you who are still on the fence, feel free to continue to ask questions. Just because it's out doesn't mean that we will necessarily stop asking questions and stop talking about the advantages and disadvantages of stuff. Okay, good. We have not only finished colonizing our Gaia world, but we just finished researching the Betharian stone tech at the exact same time, which will give me the ability to finally overcome my energy deficit. People have been saying, put trading posts on your starports. That will fix your energy problem. No, what will fix my energy problem is no longer colonizing the Gaia world and then putting a Betharian stone power plant, as well as continuing to upgrade my power situation. That was a temporary energy shortage. Everything is fine. I don't necessarily need to build trading posts to overcome that type of problem. So again, not saying trading posts was bad advice, but again, everything is situational, and that's kind of why I wasn't doing that, and I wanted to explain. So let's see. For my next tech, I think I want to go for a cruiser. I already have a cruiser in one of my fleets. Well, it literally is one of my fleets because of the energy situation, I haven't built the fleet up too much. But let's see, do I want to go for that first, or do I want to maybe go for basic strike craft so I can have fighters, or do I want robots so I can colonize other planets? You know what, let's do robots, so that we can start thinking about taking other worlds with those guys. And then also, we need to go ahead and visit the surface of Araya. You need to be here, and we will throw down an Autoton monument for you. And then you need to be here, and we'll throw down a gene clinic for you to help that planet grow. So it's going to be a second before we get to take advantage of the Betharian stone, but there are 3 separate energy tiles on this planet that we can take advantage of. So, plus, remember, we do have access, or we will eventually have an ascension perk that gives us access to expanding the size of these planets, including planets like Araya Prime. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what we can do here, starbase-wise. I mean, I could build those trading hubs here. Give me additional energy, but I want to see if there are additional modules that come available later. There's already a trading hub besides on Evermarcus Station. So, I mean, I could build another one, I know, just the same way I can build another shipyard, but I want to see if there's other options that come available later on as a result of research and such. So we're going to go on speed 2. Actually, no, let's go on speed 3 for a bit. And any idle ships? No.
Construction complete.
Why is this not being... Okay, it's being researched by someone else. That's fine. So we are slowly claiming territory out in this direction. Let me see if I can continue to add systems. Yes, I can. All right, so if I were to... Yeah, let me go ahead and do this, because this will help me bottleneck this area into my territory. We want to try and get all the way up to the galactic rim here. And I'm really hoping to run into some XENOS this particular episode. I really think we should at this point. I mean, to think that a science ship wouldn't be meandering our way by now would be crazy. Some people have asked me, are you sure that you've set up a galaxy where there are aliens? And yes, I have. I mean, you saw the game setup in episode 1. There are 9 alien empires, 9 others in this space. I have not encountered one of them. Very unusual. It's not even a huge galaxy, it's a large galaxy. So, interesting times. Let's go ahead and build that mining station, and then you are done here. Excellent, so build those mining stations, and then you are almost done here, but won't quite be able to build that just yet. That's fine. We will be expanding there soon enough. A massive ground war took place on Zunar 5 when the Cybrix invaded the planet more than 600,000 years ago. The name of the alien species that fought against them has not survived the passage of time, but they seem to have put up stiff resistance. Broken Cybrix war machines can still be found all over the planet, and debris from their invasion fleet still drifts in orbit. Intriguing. So Cybrix invasion available. We have several Cybrix projects that are available to us now. What level are you? Dude, I didn't mean to unpause. Okay, there are 2 Cybrix projects here. The research station is 4. The invasion is level 5, and the invasion is also level 5. So yeah, we don't have any, because we lost our level 5. Oh, no, wait, Ross can do this. And you're in Sodelbari right now, which is there. So you're doing the ancient cyber space now, so let me just have you come here afterward. I know it canceled the order, I just canceled it. You don't have to tell me that.
We have mastered a new technology.
Whew, if you guys could hear the sneeze that just came out of me. I am so glad I have a push to mute button. Holy crap. Let's go ahead. I had to just stop everything for a second. Like, where in the hell did that come from? All right, let's, Jesus. Let's get a dangerous wildlife tile set up. Or a dangerous wildlife tile blocker removal research project set up. Because that will help with a number of worlds. Well, actually, hang on. We've got a few things we can do already. Hang on, let me check my edicts first. God, fear campaign is really cool. I like the idea of doing a healthcare campaign just to help the population grow even faster. Also, consumer goods I don't really need because we have a really good mineral income already. I'm at 11k minerals. Education campaign, leader experience. You know what? Yeah, let's do an education campaign. Let's have our leaders be smarter for a little while. Meanwhile, what can we do over here? We're moving towards Cornophoros, so I guess I'll go ahead and add Zeldra. Have we? Ah, we have robots. That was fast. Asteroid sighted. Hello. Our deep space tracking arrays on Orion Prime have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is headed towards the planet on a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences would be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it's too late. This is an ill omen.
Updated.
Hey, Ralpuckin's Armada, go save our Gaia planet, please.
Special product complete.
We have found debris on Sodelbari 8 from a large ship that does not appear to have been of Cyberx origin in the crater that was once the site of their base. Our archaeologists speculate that the ship belonged to one of the organic civilizations under Cyberx attack. If so, it may have been sent to collide with the base on some kind of suicide run. That reminds me of Sahadum from season, 3 of Babylon 5? Cool stuff. No other explanation for the destruction of the base has been found. An interesting find.
System survey complete.
Okay, so I will eventually want to add some systems over here, but I want to move towards... Aha! I want to move towards Cornophoros. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Thrad system. What are you? Okay, I think we've finally met our Xenos. These strange objects have been flagged as Lambda Menace until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Interesting. So let's go ahead and investigate the Lambda Menace. That will only take a month to research. I'll be curious to see how advanced we are. Here we go, finally! See, they're in the game. There are aliens. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Krethakan Imperium. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent. What do we got? Hegemonic Imperialists. I bring greetings from Imperial Igviwil I, the undisputed ruler of the Krethakan Imperium. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. So they're fanatic militarist, and they're materialist. Let's go ahead and say, keep out of our way or we will make you. Let's be nice and friendly in our opening. So it seems like we definitely will be butting up against these guys soon. They've closed their borders to us. Let's go ahead. Well, our borders are already closed to them. They are inferior. Their fleet power is inferior. However, their naval capacity and technology level are actually similar. I'm really surprised by that. I thought the first Xenos we'd encounter would be weaker than us because we've been doing so well on the research front. But I guess because we've expanded as quickly as we have, we are somewhat proportionate. Which is unfortunate. No rhyme intended. So, do I want to go ahead and go for... It would be nice to, before I built a single robot, to have modified robots. That's kind of a cool idea. I like this idea too. Modular engineering, starbase building build cost, and module build cost, minus 25%. Let's do that since we have the opportunity. We might not have it again anytime soon. But I think I will go for robot modding before too long. And we still have some core worlds to add, Cornophoros, but I don't need robots for that, so we're not going to worry about building robots just yet. Let's see, colony development speed plus 50%. That's probably a good idea since we still have some colonizing to do. Alright, so we've officially met our first Xenos. Let's see if we can take a look. Can I detect any of their ships nearby? Alright, they have cold fusion reactors, hyperdrives, level 3 shields, and level 1 thrusters and sensors. So, yeah, similar technology to ours for sure. Let's go ahead. What needs to be upgraded here? Let's go ahead and take care of those upgrades, I suppose. We are receiving a transmission from the independent space station of the Artisan Troop. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Interesting. A visitor, this is a joyous occasion indeed. Oh, forgive my manners. I believe introductions are in order. We are the Artisan Troop. Our members have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of art, music, culture, and all other things which make existence bearable to a sapient being. Please, if you would like to share in the wonder of our creations, do not hesitate to contact us. Interesting. That window is still showing up green, even though it should be purple. Just saying. Alright, so... hang on, we have something to fill in here. Do we have a research deficit? Yeah, we should probably go ahead and put you on that physics tile and give you a science lab to work with. And then you still don't have a slave processing facility. Somebody told me something about putting a slave processing facility next to the... the colony administrative center because of adjacency bonuses, which is a decent idea. So I guess for this tile, what I may just do... a stronghold might be a good idea on Abromachus Prime, actually. We've already got a good amount of food. Actually, no, we don't. I mean, we have a better food tile down here, though. So yeah, I will build a stronghold. Well, no. Let's put it on this engineering tile. And we'll put that there. A little bit of extra unity as well as planet defenses in the general direction of our Krithakan neighbors. Ah, they sent an insult. All right, it's on. Let's go ahead and insult them back. We're xenophobes. We don't like the fact we run into them. So now what I need to do is we need to which would be the best system to add? We need to get the Spica system under our control.
Construction complete.
Because this is where the curators are. They need to be in our territory and protected. Then we need to get to Zunor because we can enslave these primitives if we get to them first. So we need to have basically this as our border. And if we can add Saldropis to our territory, that would be a pretty nice system to set up as our border system there. And then down here, I think I want to add... can I add Marfark? Yes, I can. And then I want you to build those mining stations too. You're up here, still working on that stuff. You know what? I kind of... yeah, I guess I'll keep them up here, but I really want this... maybe I need to do another construction ship. Yeah, that's probably the best approach. Let's have another construction ship. Alright, so... yep, one of our fleets has gone missing in action because they wandered into those borders. So I want to try and lock down Saldropis. We've got the Avathim the Mighty looking into that right now.
Special project complete.
Archaeological project completed. An analysis of the Cyberx research module we found above Zunor 6 has revealed that the machine consciousness was experimenting with cybernetic life forms. Hundreds of unfortunate prisoners were transported to this facility for the purpose of having their limbs and organs replaced with various mechanical contraptions. The exact objective of these tests remains unclear. There is no evidence that the Cyberx ever made use of cybernetic units outside of this lab. An interesting find. Okay, so hang on. We've got to make sure we can make some other moves here. The Sin Station needed its defenses upgraded. Abromachus' shipyard. Since we now know a little bit more about what's going on over here, probably a gun battery wouldn't be the worst thing. There's already a target uplink computer. Cyberx home system has been located. After intense study of our recovered Cyberx artifacts, scientists on Syndar Prime have managed to deduce the exact galactic location. It is in our territory, holy crap, of a system the ancient machines referred to as Cyberx Prime, possibly where the civilization retreated after their abortive attempt to exterminate all sapient organic life. We should launch an expedition to the system before someone else beats us to it. Contact the nearest science ship. Holy Mother of God. Okay, hang on. Where is my nearest... got a construction ship that I just finished building. You're over here in Zunor, and now you're done with those artifacts. That's fantastic. Go. Go, 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 go. And you just finished, so yeah, we need you out here, building new stations. ASAP, please.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Of course, we don't have the influence for it yet, but actually, now that we've encountered some Xenos, yeah, local rivalry, we could go ahead and declare... I don't know if we count as neighboring yet, though. Failing to allow for unrestricted warfare will displease the March of the Brave. Well, we have unrestricted warfare. Traditional domination. We probably will be going for domination before long. And then hostile fleets present in Araya. Oh yeah, that asteroid. Hey, whoa, what's going on here? You guys had orders. I gave you those orders like at the beginning of the episode. Go kill that asteroid.
Construction complete.
I'm glad I noticed they weren't... I am so glad I spotted that, because that would have nuked our colony. Did I not give the actual order for them to move? Oh, I gave them the upgrade order and they went back. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, glad I spotted that. Alright, let's see. I do want to go ahead and make this a physics lab. Let's, man, this is an expensive... 400 energy to clear these tiles at this point. Let's go ahead and go for the one that's going to give us the most minerals. Bang for our buck. Okay, traditions available. Fleet command limit increased by 20 and fire rate increased by 10. Unity output increased by 10% per neighboring rival. So it seems like we need to try to rival them. Let me go ahead and go for that first, because the unity output boost could be useful. Do they count as a neighbor? I mean, yes, they're neighbors, but they're not. Our borders are not touching, so the game might not consider us neighbors. I don't know. All right, so our science ship here has returned. Let's go ahead and put them on automatic exploration. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Sin system. Its passing was uneventful, but we got some unity. Yay. All right, so I need to keep adding. All right, we are almost ready to add another system. I want to go ahead and see if I can take. Can't quite take that one. I can take this one. Go. If we can get Seldropus, everything will be happy. They might have a construction ship already on the way, though. Okay, no, they don't. Good. Oh, boy. Okay, so... we've got Betharian stone. We're going to... tell you what, let's go ahead and put you here so that we have more food. And then we're going to start building a Betharian power plant. Oh, we can't yet, can we? Because it's not... tell you what, we'll set you up here. We need a level 2 colony. Alright, so we're attacking the asteroid. We'll at least get some minerals and energy from this, I think. Just minerals, actually. The asteroid that was approaching Araya Prime on a collision course has been destroyed. With their doom averted, our jubilant citizens on the planet have taken to the streets in celebration. A scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed that the asteroid consisted largely of valuable minerals. We have collected what we could. Alright, so before I hit this button, we're at our mineral cap, and I don't want to waste those minerals. So let me go ahead and jump into the fleet manager. We're going to look at Perix Armada. And we're going to add some ship designs to this fleet. Specifically, we're going to add 5 destroyers. And I think I'll go ahead and just leave it at that. And I'm going to click the reinforce fleet button, just so that those ships words are actually under construction. And let's go ahead and accept those minerals. And I guess I will go ahead and let's jump back in and add some corvettes as well. Alright, so we're not quite at our command limit if we do that. I could go ahead and give this order, but the issue is that that would drive down my energy costs. So I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. Colony development speed plus 50%. Very good. What? Clandestine slave meetings at night, raised levels of defiance towards superiors, and missing goods can only mean one thing. The slaves on Ebromachus Prime are radicalizing, spreading dissent and discord among their peers, and fear to the rest of the population. Whatever they're up to, it can't be good. This calls for action. So, let's see. We can go to our edicts, and we could run martial law, but we need 70 influence for that. And unfortunately, we don't have 70 influence at the moment. That's kind of annoying, because we need our influence to get that colony set up. So, hang on. What I might need to do is go ahead and declare a rivalry here to see if we can get that boost. Okay, I guess because we're not close to them, we can't make them a rival. That's really annoying. That would be a good way for me to get more influence right now and reduce that threat. I can't just build armies, it doesn't work that way anymore. So now we have some unrest on Ebromachus, and we might even have an uprising of some kind. So, you know, finally some interesting internal conflict as well as potential external conflict. Better shields is probably a good idea. Then again, so is FTL inhibition. Let's go for that first. And while Pockin's Armada is done, let's send them back to their base to where we can...
Construction complete.
Not be dealing with quite as much. Oh yeah, one thing I said I would do this episode, I completely forgot. I'm going to take a closer look at the upgraded bases. This is the Star Hold. For those of you curious what they look like, and notice that they do have modules based on what I've built. So there's a gun battery. Where's the gun battery? There are the gun batteries. There's a trading hub, which is, I believe, that's the trading hub. And then there's, or that might be the shipyard. That's probably the shipyard. Yeah, a couple of shipyards, actually. No, that's what it is. Okay, so there's the gun battery. These are the two shipyards, and that's the trading hub. Cool. So that's what a Starhold station looks like. Meanwhile, here we have this one with several anchorages. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, cool. So there you go. Question answered.
Tile blocker cleared.
Meant to do that earlier in the episode, but we had XENOS to interact with. Yeah, I'm really kind of annoyed because I would like... Hang on, let's get the research station and mining stations built here. I would like to use my influence, the 70 influence, to put down the revolt on Ebromachus sooner than later. But we need Saldropus now. That's our border system. That's how we're going to prevent them from more easily getting into our territory. So we need to wait for that.
Complete.
Lacking 8.5 influence. We're almost there.
Construction complete.
I'm going to give the order as soon as I have it. Actually, tell you what, you go there now. All right, we're at our mineral cap again. We haven't met any trader empires, have we? Or trader enclaves. I don't think we have. What am I looking for? Contacts. F2. That's what I need, not this. Go away. Go away. Thank you. We've met the curators and we met the artisans. Yeah, we haven't met any actual trader, so I can't exchange this for energy. That would be really nice if we'd met one of them, but we haven't just yet. Okay, good. Starbase is available for building. Let's go ahead and get that locked down. And then the very next thing I'm going to use influence on is the Ebromachus situation. Are we investigating this place yet? No, we're almost there. Very good. Oh, so excited.
Construction complete.
It's a pretty decent-sized empire, too. Not quite as big as ours, though.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, so we can clear those tile blockers, we can improve our starbase capacity, fleet command limit, off-world trading company. So if we research this, we'd get better energy at all of our trading hubs. That would probably be a good idea. I like the idea of artificial moral codes as well. Well, let's go for space trading first. And then beyond that, yes, we've got Saldropus underway. He's going to start building that right now. So we're going to have that territory finally, and then maybe we'll be able to declare them a rival and start getting more influence. That would be amazing. Okay, here we go. It would seem that the Cybrex reevaluated their galactic crusade against organic life at some point during its 17th year. Whatever this change was prompted by, losses on the battlefield or an ideological shift in their, or whether this change was prompted by losses on the battlefield or an ideological shift in their networked consensus, we may never know. But for whatever reason, the Cybrex decided to halt their campaign. They began a slow withdrawal that lasted for nearly a century until they eventually vanished completely. We now know that they retreated to this system, where they had constructed a massive ring world designated or designed to house their entire civilization. They isolated themselves here for several millennia until an independent explorer chanced upon their system and spread its location to the rest of the galaxy. The news that the dreaded Cybrex had been found again prompted several neighboring powers to organize a massive military expedition which bombarded the Cybrex ring world into rubble. Strangely, the Cybrex seemed to have offered no resistance whatsoever. I forgot about that ending, and it always makes me sad. Even though, like, you know that the Cybrex were going out and dominating and destroying and completely just massacring life. Like, that's always like a somber ending to this. I wonder if it reflects a science fiction. I wonder if that is a tribute to a particular science fiction story of any kind. I'm curious. Fascinating. So we should get a good amount of unity from that, a large amount of energy, which is quite nice, and some engineering research as well, which will help towards modular engineering. Shave 5 months off. And we got a tradition from that, which means we get a new Ascension perk too. So War Games. This will improve our fleet command rate by 20 and fire rate by 10%. And we can now select a new Ascension perk. Excellent way to end this episode. So we can go for enigmatic engineering. Technology is simply not a way to solve a problem, but it is a language by which we ascend beyond the mundane. So this would give us better sensor range, and our technology could no longer be reverse engineered, that we would not leave debris from battles, basically. Nihilistic acquisition would be raiding bombardment stance. That would be a nice thing to have pretty soon, but I think I might rather go for mastery of nature, honestly. Interstellar Dominion. Claims are cheaper, starbases are cheaper. One vision, didn't go over this last time, but this has also changed. Monthly unity is 10% more, so that's a nice boost. And then governing ethics would be 50% better, so factions would be less effective, and executive vigor would double the length of edicts. I think I do want to go for mastery of nature here, so that we can permanently change our planet sizes, because we haven't been fortunate with a lot of worlds, and being able to improve the size of the worlds that we have seems like a good idea at this point. So we have that ability. And hang on, we are also just about to finish this starbase. So I want to see if we can rival these guys before we end the episode.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay. There it is. Declare rivalry. So we get the Animosity Casus Belli on the Krathakan Imperium. Let's go ahead and declare. That gives us additional influence per month. And it should also make my factions happier, I think. Alright, so they declared a rivalry as well. It is officially on. We have a local rivalry, but still we're not getting additional influence from this faction. We need to go for domination traditions, and then we would maybe start getting... See, this is a much larger faction. Once we go for domination... which will be in 57 months, hopefully sooner. Hang on, let's send you back on an auto-exploration order. And then you need to come here. We're going to add Cyberx Alpha to our territory eventually. I hope Cyberx Alpha doesn't start spawning pirates now, because that's the exact recipe for pirates, but I'm hoping it won't, because it's, a specially generated system. So yeah, now we need to get to Zu-Nur so that we can enslave them, and we've got a very interesting conflict situation set up. I've got enough energy to where I'm seriously thinking about, yeah, let's go ahead and just reinforce the rest of this fleet. I've given the order for the rest of those ships to be built, and now that that's done, we're going to have 2 pretty big fleets, and we have more command limit, so I can add more to my ships now. Do I have cruisers researched yet? I think I do. No, I don't. We're not quite there yet. I thought I'd researched cruisers, but evidently I haven't. All of a sudden I'm confused. We totally don't have cruisers. I saw the option pop up. Maybe I selected something else. We'll get the option again probably when the tech is finished. That's all well and good. Now we have more influence coming in, and it'll be easier to continue establish control of systems. Holy crap, you can tell that I'm just starting my day with this recording. But anyway, I will stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to see what these newly found rivals of ours are going to try. We're not necessarily going to attack them right away. I want to continue to solidify my hold on this space, establish a good defensive position, because I think that's how the High Dominion would think. And also, we want to continue to build up these stations as well. Let's go ahead and give those orders. And you need to go back and build those. And you need to go back and build those. And we need to upgrade the station in Spica. We're going to do that right now, so that we can interface with the curators and do more there. And speaking of interfacing with curators, hang on, there's another thing we can do. There's a couple other things we can do. Curators, before we end this episode, can you aid us in our research? We would like to purchase this service. Yes. And artisan troop. We can commission an art piece. Oh, wow, we can't afford that. Holy crap. There we go. We can become their patron, which gives us additional monthly unity. Awesome. So now that's a little bit closer, hopefully, or not. Interesting. We've had our first claim. So the Usquaria system, which, why would you claim that system? All right, so we might need to lay some claims of our own, but we'll work on that in the next episode because I need to stop this one and get it uploaded. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.